I also would like to introduce Chris Koetzle, Supervisor of the town of Glenville.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you for allowing me to be here tonight. The mayor said it perfectly, and I do want to just congratulate Corey and Bob and Kurt and the entire committee for all the work they've done here. We'll be asking for a round of applause all night for you guys, so one more round of applause for them, please. This weekend, obviously, Americans across our nation will gather to celebrate. We'll celebrate many things: honor, and courage, and freedom, just to name a few. But it's also a weekend for reflection. Reflection on all of those who left their homes and their families to defend this nation and never returned. So, as the mayor said this weekend, we should take a moment to reflect on the celebration and reflect on the true meaning of Memorial Day, the sacrifices our military personnel made for each and every one of us. Throughout our history, it's true that our nation has been stirred into battle, but never for riches or conquering other lands or for treasures, but to protect humanity from oppression, tyranny, and always to defend and spread the cause of freedom. However, we know the reality is these victories have never come without their casualties. Senator Bob Dole once said, "We gather this weekend not to pay tribute to war, rather tribute to the physical and moral courage that makes heroes out of farm and city boys alike, that inspires Americans from every generation to lay down their lives for people they have never met." So as the mayor said, this Memorial Day, do more than picnic. Sometime between the fun on your boat when you're on the lake or the frolicking in your pool, I ask you to do one simple thing. Take one moment over a 3-day weekend, and in your own time, in your own space, between you and your God, silently think about the men and women who have given their lives for our freedom. Picture that person in your mind. Perhaps it's someone you know, perhaps it's a fictional person you need to imagine. But in your thoughts, study his or her face. Think about his or her family. Imagine what his or her life was like, what that person left behind, who that person left behind, what they put on hold, their dreams and their hopes, their plans for a full life. And in that silence, alone with you and your thoughts, just remember what it means to live in this great nation and the responsibility we have to the memory of those who have died to preserve our country. We owe them a great debt, and we cannot repay that debt. But our stewardship as citizens, living up to the responsibility of our country, can ensure that their death was never in vain. May God bless you. May He always bless and protect the men and women serving our country today. And may He always bless our great nation. Enjoy your holiday. Thank you very much.